Hello everybody, welcome to Post Office Road, the home of the team coming out, Featherstone Rovers, team on your screens there, Brian Johnson's Warrington. We have lining up for the wire in the green and white stripes, Lee Penny. Runners are Mark Forster, Alan Bateman, Jonathan Davis and John Roper. Half-backs, Kevin Ellis, skipper Greg Mackey. Front row, Gary Tees, John Thursfield and Craig Teitzel. Second row is Roland Phillips and Gary Sanderson. Loose forward, Kelly Shelford. Subs for the wire, Andy Bennett and Mark Hilton. With that, we'll have a look at Steve Martin's Featherstone Rovers. There you see them going through their pre-match routine, outlining up fullback Carl Gibson, runners Ikram Butt, Chris Bibb, Eva Rowe-Party and Terry Manning. Halfbacks Martin Pearson and Brett Daunt. Front row, Steve Malloy, Richard Gunn and Leo Casey. Second row, Gary S. Price and Gary H. Price. Loose forward, Brendan Tutor. Subs for Featherstone, Neil Roebuck and Graham Southernwood. Change of match official. We have in fact got Dave Campbell from Runcorn, one of the new breed of rugby league referees. A very impressive they are too. Dave Campbell and Russell Smith will be my favourite referees in the rugby league, but that's another story. So there you have it. Things have not been going well for Featherstone Rovers this year, but depending on which way you look at it, they came up last year from Division 2. If you'd have asked Steve Martin at the start of the season, he would have settled for just being handily placed in the first division. Featherstone with an outside chance of the top 8. So Steve Martin will be quite satisfied with that. Whereas for the Warrington club, 9/10 of the way through their best season for 20 years, looking good to come second in the Stones Bitter Championship. Not impossible for them to win the league, but they won't. Has been a tremendous year for the wire. Many Warrington supporters have made the trip here today on this bright sunny day. Lovely sunshine here in Yorkshire. Featherstone Rovers will be starting the game. Healthy crowd building up here at Post Office Road, a ground that's changed so much over the years. It's a good example to the rest of the rugby league of how to make a little go a long way. That's enough of that, the game's underway. Ball goes out on the far side, will give us our first scrum down straight away. So there is your first scrum. Mackey feeds and takes, scrum to the wire. Tackle breaks out in the red zone. There's Shelford, has fed Ellis, feeds Bateman. Jonathan Davis is looking for the yard. Super tackle comes in, no, from Chris Bibb. And we get a bit of afters. So that's your first penalty and first scrum within the first 2 minutes of the start. These encounters between these two clubs can get a bit fiery. Warrington do not have a good record here at Post Office Road. However, trying to put that right today is ex-Illawarra Steeler Craig Teitzel. 3 forwards pile into the tackle. Pitch in firm condition in midfield, that's good to see. With loads of rain, of course, in the north of England. Congratulations to the ground staff here. This is Teitzel again. Teitzel goes through the hole. Super tackle comes in from Gary H. Price. That's Thursfield for Shelford. Shelford keeps it tied in. Roland Phillips with 11 on his back today, playing in the second row. Here's Mackey. Ellis. Sanderson. It is kick time then for the Warrington club. Tutor involved in that tackle. Mackey gets a good quick short ball away. Warrington are running it. That is Bateman. Bateman still alive, finally disappears in the tackle, and we will get a turnover. So bright and breezy start for the Warrington club this far in then. Featherstone Rovers having to build long in their own red zone. 2 tackles used up, ball still within Featherstone's red zone. There's a big run in midfield. Roland Phillips is involved in the tackle. Bit of atmosphere creeps round Post Office Road. It's with the big boys. Former Warrington player Steve Malloy on the run there. Bit of a mess up at the play of the ball. Gary H. Price takes the tackle, and it is kick time for Steve Martin's men. Any breeze here at Post Office Road is slightly, and it is only slight, left to right. Right in front of us, John Roper playing his second full team game. Takes a tackle there. Excellent tackle it was as well from Pearson. That's Lee Penny, the under-21 international fullback. Tackled 2 metres shy of the quarter line. And here's Sanderson. So it's all the big boys up to now. Casey involved there on the tackle. There's Shelford, long ball, Ellis. Ellis loses his footing. Takes a bit of a high shot. Dave Campbell letting the game progress. Dave Campbell looks to the touch judge, who signals a knock on. Will be a scrum down advantage for Featherstone. So look for the scrum count to go 1 apiece. Penalty count 1-0 for the Warrington club. In the 4th minute, Featherstone launch an attack. There's Gibson, cropped up from fullback. He does that a lot. Keep your eye open for Gibson linking in. There's Pearson shooting away. Standoff at Post Office Road. Warrington on the back foot then. Featherstone Rovers with the foot on the gas. That's Tutor. Ball still alive. Big pressure being applied to the Warrington try line. And there's your opening try of the game. That try coming in the 4th minute. Not actually sure who got the touchdown. Martin Pearson then. Super try. You saw, after the scrum, Featherstone moved the ball to the far side. Eva Ropati was involved. It bobbled around. Warrington's line under immense pressure. Pearson burrowed his way over, making the score 4-0 in the 4th minute. So all of that, fun and games, opening try. I'm looking down the team list. I think that is Pearson on the far side, on the quarter line, 10 metres in, looking to stretch out the home team, Featherstone's lead to 6-0. Not a bad day for goal kicking. Difficult-ish conversion, no. Pearson approaches, strikes well. Fans love it. And there's why. Pearson converts his own try. Score reads 6-0. So, here's a restart then. Excellent start for Featherstone Rovers. Warrington already finding themselves in the 5th minute. A full converted score down. There's a basic schoolboy type error. Will give Warrington a full set of 6 tackles from midway within the opposing red zone. Look for the scrum count to go 2 for 1 in favour of the Wire. There is Mackey. Ellis throws a dummy at Davis. Ellis takes a big tackle in midfield. So we have Roland Phillips sucking in defence. Malloy's involved. Phillips refusing to go down, playing the ball. We'll go far side. Gary Sanderson straightens it up. Looks for the hole. There's none there. Warrington supporters roaring on their team now. Warrington with personnel left and right. It's gone through Mackey for Kevin Ellis. Well, there's an anywhere ball. Jonathan Davis has ended up in possession. Players overrunning the ball carrier there. Will give us another scrum down. Scrum count will go 2 apiece. Has just done so. There's Ellis on the tackle. There's Gibson from full-back. Gibson possesses a lot of pace, a player that will have to be watched. It's far side from us. Ball breaks the quarter line. Warrington dropping back the required 10. So amongst the big boys again. That's Leo Casey. Ball's come out. Dave Campbell hasn't missed it. Will give us another scrum down. Scrum count should go 3-2. 5 scrums in 8 minutes of football. That's how it is. This is Davis. Can't understand all the mishandling. Perfect day for rugby league. Here's Ellis. Roland Phillips. Gets shut of Brendan Tutor and unloads for Thursfield, who finds Ellis. Tremendous rugby league being played there. Super work, Roland Phillips. So we have Thursfield at acting half. Personnel set deep right. Here's Mackey to look for the runner. Has found Shelford. Gary Tees on a tremendous run. Bulldozes across the quarter line. In the bright sunshine at Post Office Road. 6-0. Mackey's delayed a pass, puts in the grubber kick. Brendan Tutor does a tremendous job on defence. And Featherstone have possession. So it's far side from us. Ropati taking a slightly upstairs shot. Dave Campbell missed it, game progressing. Tremendous tackle there from Gary Tees. Bit of fire coming into it now amongst their forwards. Warrington tearing into the tackling job. Right in front of us, the Warrington defensive line in the shape of Craig Tytzel holds up. Optional kick coming in, not a good kick at all. Goes out on the fall and is flagged back by the touch judge. So that'll be a turnover, possession for the Wire. Still 6 down after the 4th minute try. Here's Tytzel then. Thursfield, Sanderson, rampaging, accepts a super tackle there. So it's Thursfield again. Kelly Shelford. Gary Tees, who was absolutely outstanding at Central Park last week. Here's Mackey again. Has fed Shelford. Jonathan Davis cuts in field. Jonathan Davis has a hole. Jonathan Davis surges through. Excellent tackle from Gary H. Price. Good rugby league from both teams there. This is Shelford. And Tytzel scores a tremendous forwards try. Excellent try for big Craig Tytzel there for the Warrington club in the 10th minute. Well, there you saw Jonathan Davis made the incision into the Featherstone Rovers defence. It was moved left. Shelford handled it. Once Craig Tytzel had hold of the ball, he saw a gap, crashed through it, good style. Tytzel brings a big load, took it over the try line. So, Jonathan Davis unable to convert from wide out. Opening Warrington try there from Tytzel, replying to the Pearson try in the 4th minute for Featherstone, gives us 6-4 on the board. And there's an elementary schoolboy type error again. Featherstone Rovers will be glad to remain in the 1st division of the Stones Bitter Championship, but are not far off being a force in the game. Steve Martin will be well pleased with his year's work. Jonathan Davis has elected to kick for touch. Has failed to find it, and here come Featherstone Rovers, running central. Cameraman Stuart Wilson alleges that the Featherstone player was in touch. That's history. Featherstone are moving it central. Ellis involves himself in the tackle. Leo Casey on a storming run. It's coming in field. There's Richard Gunn. Excellent rugby league, keeping it amongst the big boys. Good attack, good defence. There's a running move work. Brendan Tutor takes a super tackle from Sanderson, and we get a penalty for delay of game. So that puts the penalty count 1 apiece. Featherstone standoff. Martin Pearson will try and stretch out the Rovers' lead. Penalty given there for delay of game in the 13th minute. So 7 metres inside the Warrington half then. Martin Pearson would expect him to kick this one. So Pearson's approaching then. The crowd love it behind the sticks. The score goes 8-4 for Featherstone Rovers. So it's 12 points in 13 minutes now here. Exceptional value for the supporters basking in the sunshine. Just a try apiece for Pearson and Tytzel. Pearson conversion and a Pearson penalty gives us 8 points to 4. Both teams at the moment showing that they're willing to throw the ball about, and here Featherstone doing just that. John Roper, wearing 5, gets a crash tackle in upon Gary Price. Ball's in midfield, it's Ikram Butt, tackled at the quarter. Thursfield on the tackle. Featherstone move it far side from us into midfield. Sanderson and Thursfield combine. Featherstone looking sprightly at this point. Leo Casey threatening to get a defence, splitting pass away. It's Tutor, forward-ish pass. Dave Campbell, let's play progress. It is kick time then for Featherstone. There's Pearson obliging. Tremendous kick, sent that by Airmail, bounces into touch. Favour, Mackie feeds and takes, has Roper, and we have a penalty for encroachment. Dave Campbell pulling up Brendan Tutor. He was out of the scrum before the ball, resulted in the penalty. Penalty count now 2-1 for the Wire. Ball just thuds off the top of our gantry here at Post Office Road. Modern day rugby league is 100-mile-an-hour stuff, as you're seeing. This is Tees, Gary Tees battling in. Richard Gunn on the tackle. John Thursfield's at acting half. Here's Roland Phillips. Leo Casey gets a tackle in, assisted by Gunn.
Go on, Leo!
Here comes Craig Teitzel. 3 forwards converge on him, involving Gary S. Price. This is Ellis. Jonathan Davis keeps the ball tied in rather than risk losing it. Steve Malloy involved in the tackle. And here is Gary Tees. Roland Phillips is getting treatment to a knee in midfield. Does not look to be in good shape. Game progressing. Kick time for the Warrington club. Kicking into a stiffish breeze now. And that ball will roll out untouched. And will be a restart at the quarter line. Our apologies from the Micron crew up here on the gantry. On the left-hand bottom corner of your screen, we have got an intrusion. There's nothing we can do about that. It's beyond our control. Please bear with us. We're doing the best we can and enjoy the game. Roland Phillips still receiving treatment. Does not look to me to be in good shape at all. However, tackle breaks out on the half there. This is Brendan Tutor. Unloads for Pearson. Pearson looks for a yard. Mackie and Teitzel, the terrible two, involved in the tackle there. Roland Phillips is limping about, still on the park. Brett Dance unloaded. Super tackle Craig Teitzel, and it is kick time. It is kick time. Dance lifted a high score. Lee Penny, with all the time in the world, makes a hash of it. Well, Dave Campbell has alleged that the ball went out untouched. I would say that Mr. Campbell may well be wrong. However, there's Mark Forster, who has been in such good try-scoring form, has left the 100-career try milestone well behind him, and here's Sanderson. Featherstone Rovers fans just wishing Mr. Campbell a happy day as Thursfield comes out on the run and is tackled by opposite number Richard Gunn. Here's Mackie. Teitzel again, who's having a big afternoon already, crashes over the halfway line. Tackled by Leo Casey, and we get a whistle. Well, penalty count's gone 3-1 now in favour of the Wire. Bit of argy-bargy in the play there. Roland Phillips has left the park wearing 11. So that's Phillips wearing 11 off, and Andy Bennett, who got his first try for the club at Wigan last week, wearing 14 on. More of that glorious performance at Wigan later. Warrington moving the ball in midfield now. Teitzel's crashed onto it again. Leo Casey's in the tackle, assisted by Eva Roparty. Here's Mackie. Mackie looking for runners, finds Shelford. Shelford cuts play. Super defence. Casey again. Here's Mackie. Has fed Sanderson. Sanderson's going. Warrington picking up big yardage now within the home team's red zone. Kevin Ellis takes that super style, puts a grubber in, is then bounced, and Dave Campbell lets play progress. So Featherstone Rovers having to pull long. There's Carl Gibson trying to do just that. Ball's gone far side of the field again. Ropata in possession. Tremendous tackle. Brilliant tackle there from Andy Bennett. So Warrington's defence doing a tremendous job keeping Featherstone within their own red zone. Ball's finally broken the quarter line. Andy Bennett's got a brilliant tackle in. Featherstone unable to shift the ball when in possession. We'll have to go to the boot of Martin Pearson to relieve the pressure. He puts in a good long raking kick down the slope, which is left to right on your screens. Lee Penny with an opportunity to run. Beats one man, left row party there. Accepted the second tackle. Warrington player still trying to get back onside. Here's Roper. Roper with half a yard. Chris Pibb wearing 3 involved in the tackle. And here's Greg Mackey. Mackey's darting through the gap alone. Looks for support. There was nobody home. Gary H. Price wears 12 involved in the tackle. And here's Sanderson. Alan Bateman has the ball knocked out of his grasp. Match official is quite clearly correct. Alan Bateman's getting on with the game. Excellent positioning from Dave Campbell. He was totally correct. Warrington using up a bit of good fortune, but that's how it goes. Here's Shelford looking for space midfield. Gary S. Price involved in the tackle. Here's Mackey has released a long ball. Bateman takes it on the ground. Mark Forster picking up good yardage. Warrington maintaining concerted pressure then. This is Mackey. Bit of a mix-up. Craig Teitzel. Teitzel in possession. Teitzel on a brilliant run. Hammond loads for Ellis. Top-class football being played there. Warrington with the foot well and truly on the gas. Here's Shelford again. Jonathan Davis puts a grubber in. Lee Penny sniffing. Dave Campbell on hand. Gives a drop out underneath the post. Well, there's a tremendous example of Warrington snuffing out Featherstone Rovers, keeping the foot hard down on the gas and working hard. Vocals drift in from our left in support of the Warrington club. Featherstone with their backs well and truly to the wall. Haven't had a score now at Post Office Road since the 13th minute. Now in the 22nd minute. There's Greg Mackey juggling it, and here comes Mark Forster. Mark Forster sprints at the halfway line and gets there. Top tackle, Leo Casey. Tremendous game being played now. Here's Sanderson. Martin Pearson involved in the tackle. Dave Campbell, match official, trying to speed up the play the balls. And here's Andy Bennett. Never forget his try last week at Central Park. Gave us all such good hope. So it's Mackey. Ellis loses his footing on this dry and sandy pitch. How they've kept it dry, I'll never know, but they have. Here's Mackey. Has to wait for the pass and sees the hole. Mackey's going. Mackey weaving the magic. Bateman backs up. Bateman crashes in. You have another look at that. That's one of the tries of the season. Alan Bateman crashes over in the 23rd minute. Well, there you saw Greg Mackey took the ball. There appeared to be nothing on. He spotted the hole, shot through it, ran sideways, delayed the ball. He had the vision to look round. Bateman backing up, crashed over onto the ball, took a defender with him, pulling Warrington out now. 8 points all. Number 8, Steve Malloy, has left the park. That's 8 Malloy off. And number 15, Graham Southernwood on. Malloy off, Southernwood on. We have a scoreline which reads 8 apiece after that tremendous second try for the Warrington club. There's Craig Teitzel, quite clearly knocking the ball behind him. Dave Campbell's on hand. Featherstone supporters not over keen on Dave Campbell at this point. However, these things normally even themselves out over the course of a game, and if they don't, there's no point going on about it. There's Mackey, Shelford, Davis, Lee Penny on the run around, Roper on the back up, John Roper, tremendous rugby league there, 3 passes, 60 metres. Warrington with the tails up. Here's Mackey, Teitzel, Shelford, Bateman, Bateman far side, feeds Mark Forster. Mark Forster's eluded one, crashes into the defensive line. Warrington putting on an attacking treat for the loyal support that's made the journey. It's Mackey again. Mackey's going, looks for support. It's like shelling peas, giving toffees to kids. Andy Bateman crashes over for the Warrington club in the 26th minute. Well, there you saw right below us, one incisive break. Lee Penny did a run around with Jonathan Davis. The ball was moved into the red zone. Once again, that man Greg Mackey worked the magic, created the opening. Excellent backing up. Andy Bennett took the ball, fell over, super try. That's amazing. Well, you may be able to hear on the effects mic that we've got dangling below us. The Warrington supporters giving a big round of applause to Andy Bennett. Super backing up work there involving Davis, Penny, Bennett, Roper, Mackey. Everybody linking in, having the presence of mind to look round, good vision. Warrington presently leading then, 12 points to 8, with Davis to convert. So Davis successful, score goes 8-14 in the 26th minute. So then, here we are now, getting the restart. Featherstone kicks central. Kelly Shelford takes it super style, comes out on the run, evades one tackler. John Roper's in possession. John Roper's going. Tremendous work, Kelly Shelford and John Roper. Warrington will not be denied. And there's a penalty. Penalty count goes 4-1 in favour of the Warrington club. Davis will put long yardage on. All of a sudden, Warrington are surging on the crest of a wave. Everything's going right. And here's Craig Teitzel smashing his way through the defensive line. Leo Casey has pulled off just about every tackle that Featherstone have done today. Here's Gary Tees, the other prop, dragging Graham Southernwood with him. Warrington immediately in strike range. Look for Mackey. Has fed Davis. Has fed Bateman. Bateman cuts play. Bateman wriggling through. One pass too many on this occasion. Rare and much needed possession for Featherstone Rovers. Richard Gunn took the knock. Ball breaks the quarter line with Eva Ropata. Featherstone Rovers only 6 points down, remember, one full converted score. All action first half. Now in the 29th minute, here's Brendan Tutor. There's a penalty, which looks a bit harsh, but I suppose it evens things up in the eyes of the Featherstone Rovers supporters. Penalty count reads now 4-2 in favour of the visitors. Once we got those 5 scrums out of the way in the first 7 minutes of the game, we've had some good attacking football from both teams. There's Teitzel getting a tackle in. Teitzel scored Warrington's first try in the 10th minute. There's a knock on behind the play, the ball that everybody missed. Gary H. Price in possession. Featherstone Rovers then in strike range. Brett Daunt in traffic. Southernwood's unloaded, that's Pearson, who can play. One of my favourite players in the first division. And here's Tutor. Had a bit of a collision off the ball there, nothing in it. Warrington on their own try line, red line defence time. I've got numbers across on the far side. Kick time then for Steve Martin's men. Looking to try and even the game up. Somebody will have to put the kick in. We have a bit of kerfuffle and Warrington come out in possession. Here's Bateman getting in a bit of defensive work, coming out on a clearing run. Warrington will move it central through Shelford for Ellis. Ellis cuts, unable to break away. Leo Casey with the tackle wearing 10. This is Andy Bennett, hungry for work. Oh, good customer to tackle Andy Bennett. Ball goes midfield, it's Thursfield. Sanderson almost drops it. Lee Penny's gone. Lee Penny's got his head back, looks at Carl Gibson. Lee Penny still going. Lee Penny's being chased down. Have another look at that. A tremendous rugby league try at Post Office Road for under-21 international fullback Lee Penny. Well, that's one of those tries that you want to fold up, put in your bag, take home and keep forever. When Lee Penny took the pass, Andy Bennett had come out on a sharp run. There looks to be nothing on for Lee Penny. Devastating broken field runner now. Set his head back. Gibson tried to cut him off, it couldn't be done. Brett Dart tried to run him down, no hope. Penny crashed in the corner. Warrington stretching out now, a 10-point lead, 8-18. So, Jonathan Davis once again, unable to convert from wide out. Shouts for the knock-on. Touch judge, who was 2 yards away, and the match official, Dave Campbell, not interested. Score remains 8-18 after that breathtaking Lee Penny try. Featherstone all of a sudden piling into the tackles, mob-handed. I think that Mr. Campbell will have to close things down a bit. Here's Bennett in midfield. Featherstone already 10 points down, another score would kill him off. There's Teitzel attacking the quarter line, gets there and is then pushed backwards. Unloads a great ball for Jonathan Davis. Everything that Warrington are trying is going well. Mackie's fed Ellis. There's Shelford. Alan Bateman hits the ball again. It's come out on the far side. Rare possession for Featherstone Rovers. That's Ropati. Jinkin has got the ball away. Warrington on defence then, and Gary Tees puts an end to the run. 5 tries now in this game, 4 of them for the wire. There's Richard Gunn. Warrington being pulled back the full 10. There's the runner. Gary S. Price, hammered, absolutely battered there. Teitzel and Bennett. Ball's gone far side through Daunt. Daunt retakes. Tremendous passing move. There's another short pass. Carl, no connection. I believe it's Gary H. Price, number 12, with the try. Tremendous passing move work there by Featherstone Rovers, and that's brought them back into the game. So now we're within 5 minutes of the half-time hooter. 6 tries in this spectacular Stones Bitter Championship game. Warrington trying to finish second in the league. Featherstone with slim hopes of a top 8 place. Teitzel on the tackle there. Pick of the tries up to now was Lee Penny's after 30 minutes. Bags of time left for plenty more. Gary S. Price on the receiving end of the tackle there. That last try for Rovers from Carl Gibson's put them back in the game. So the ball's coming our way. Here's Tutor. Unloads a super pass. Kevin Ellis gets a brilliant tackle in upon Ikram Butts. Warrington for a change. On the back foot then. Kick will come in from Southernwood. Chips it into the pocket nicely. Mark Forster shepherds the ball out. Will be a scrum down. Warrington advantage. Look for the scrum count then to go 5-2 in favour of Brian Johnson's visitors. Presently calling the shots at 18 points to 12. And there's a tackle down the base of the scrum. Good to see rugby league on firm pitches in bright sunshine. Always makes the action so much more easier to enjoy. Here's Ellis playing the ball. Sanderson hits it hard, former Thato amateur. 3 forwards put him away, including Southernwood wearing 15. Here's Bennett in midfield. Takes a tackle from Leo Casey. Ball's come our way. Craig Tykesell spinning through the tackles, getting through some big work to go with his try. There's Davis. Chips into the pockets, kick long. Carl Gibson will tidy it up. Carl Gibson, elusive runner, needs to be watched. And is watched. Gary Tees was there first, got a big hit in. Tackle breaks out on the quarter line. So here come Featherstone Rovers, ball tied in, looking to run. Wrong end of the field as far as they are concerned. Thursfield involved in a tackle there. Leo Casey on the end of it. Ball will come our way. There's Bennett getting a crash tackle in. The ball's come out. No knock on. There will not be 6 more either. I'm looking for a kick time sign. It's not forthcoming. Featherstone in possession in the Warrington half. Martin Pearson has had a big half. Takes the tackle from opposite number Kevin Ellis. And it is now kick time. Brett Dance kicks it behind him. Greg Mackey takes it super style, looking into the sun. That should see out the half for the Warrington club. Full converted score in the game at this point. Lee Penny takes a tackle from Southernwood. There's Thursfield for Sanderson. Sanderson keeps it tied in, sprints into the defence. Gary Esprice on the tackle. Look for the ball to go far side for Alan Bateman. Commentator's wrong, it's Tykesell. Tykesell accepts the tackle from Gunn. Here's Bennett. Pearson involved in the tackle. Kick time now for the Warrington club. Score 18-12. Look at the clock. Well into the last minute now. Try score to Gibson. Picks up and comes out. Crosses the quarter. Davis and Thursfield combine. 6 super tries now. First half seems to have got in a flash. That's how enjoyable it has been.
Keep going, Craig! Keep going!
That's Leo Casey, Warrington. Crowd now quiet at Post Office Road. Everybody's absorbed into the game. It's a tear out. Lee Penny's got a job to do on defence and has just done it illegally, according to Dave Campbell. Well, I think on reflection, that's a fair enough decision. Don't think there was any malice or anything. The penalty was definitely called for. So the penalty count has gone 4-3 in favour of Brian Johnson's visitors. Look for Pearson then. In injury time in the first half to put 2 more points on the board for Featherstone Rovers. Been a tremendous first half. Warrington have had the edge in the forwards and the backs. Lee Penny's try, one never to forget. There's Pearson then in the 41st minute. Regulation, 2 points to be put on the board to close the game down to 14-18. So Martin Pearson there, putting 2 on the board. I'll recap the game. In the 4th minute we had a Pearson try, 10th minute a Tykesell try, 23rd minute Bateman, 26th minute Bennett, 30th minute Penny, 35th minute Gibson. 3 Pearson kicks and a Davis kick have given us a score, 14-18, now well into injury time. There's the hooter right on cue. After a super first half of rugby league, the half-time score reads Featherstone Rovers 14 and Warrington